My wife and I, both 44, have been together 24 years, married 17, 3 kids. Genuinely happy marriage. I work in finance, she works in the art world, completely different universes career-wise. Her job requires constant networking, galas, events. It's always been completely normal for her to attend these with colleagues or friends, male or female, when I can't or don't want to go. I've never had an issue with it. Last week, a longtime friend of hers, 48M, I know him, she's known him roughly 20 years, same industry, invited her as his +1 to a high-end gala. Totally normal. She told me. I said fine. She got dressed up. He picked her up around 7 p.m. She said she'd be home by 11:30, which is her usual time. I got the kids to bed and fell asleep around 10:30. Woke up at midnight. She wasn't back. Texted her, no reply. Called her and she picked up on video call. She was at someone's apartment, said they'd been invited for drinks after, showed me she was safe, I could see other people in the background and hear voices. She said she'd be back in about an hour. At 12:30, she texted me herself, saying she was running late. I saw that, felt okay, and drifted back to sleep. Woke up again around 1:40 and she still wasn't home. Called her a couple of times, no answer. Tried again closer to 2 a.m., still nothing. I was getting genuinely worried at that point. Then around 2:20, she replied, said she was safe, coming home soon, and apologized for missing my calls. She got home around 3 a.m. When I asked about the calls, she explained that after the 12:30 text, she had put her handbag in a separate room from where everyone was gathered, with her phone inside it, and just never heard it ring through the noise of the party. She was visibly drunk, sweaty, hair and dress a bit disheveled, basically looked like someone who'd had a big night. She explained there'd been drinks, some dancing, general party atmosphere. Didn't try to hide any of it, didn't seem nervous or off, just tired and tipsy. Here's the thing. In 24 years, she has never once given me a reason to doubt her, not a single incident. And honestly, if she were trying to hide something, walking in looking like that without a prepared story seems like a pretty bad strategy. But I'm still sitting here with this low-level unease I can't shake, and I wanted an outside perspective. Am I reading into nothing? Is there something worth paying attention to here? Just want honest takes. What is sitting with me now, though, is this wasn't her event, it was her friend's. So naturally, after the gala, he took her to his own circle, people she had never met before in her life. She spent 3 to 4 hours at a complete stranger's home with people she had no prior connection to. And it would be naive of me to think her friend hadn't planned this beforehand, taking her somewhere after the gala to people she didn't know, in an environment she had no familiarity with. On top of that, she was unreachable for almost an hour. I'm not accusing anyone of anything, but I'm left quietly turning it over in my head. Looking back, there are a few things that don't sit right with me. When I called her at midnight, she immediately switched to a video call. She never does that normally. It felt like she was trying to show me something before I even asked, which in hindsight feels more deliberate than reassuring. She mentioned there was dancing, but it was an apartment at 1 a.m. People don't typically blast music and dance in an apartment at that hour with a group of people they've just met. And the time, 3 to 4 hours with complete strangers. She doesn't even spend that kind of time with people she actually knows well. So why with people she had never met before in her life? The part I can't stop thinking about is she went in sober and came home visibly drunk. Once she was drunk enough, maybe things just progressed in a direction she wouldn't have agreed to otherwise. I'm not accusing anyone of anything, but I'm left quietly turning it over in my head.